Hello, welcome to Gamer Ghost. This is Gamer Ghost Dad, and we are going through part 2 of 3 of our pickups for the month of March. I'm gonna jump right in, starting with Like a Dragon in Ishin. This is a full-size case, Xbox on the spine. I've got stickers all over it here, just on the case, but this is optimized smart delivery, single player 4K Ultra, 60 frames per second. Next up, I have a Gameye game. You'll see a lot of Gameye OG games. They're just games that I must have saved to last, or they're expensive or hard to find. But Looney Tunes Wacky Worlds of Sports. This is the newest style case. Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox on the spine. Single player, multiplayer, local multiplayer 2 to 4, which is awesome. 2-player co-op, smart delivery, optimized 4K Ultra. Have an import here. This is, in fact, that's what the sticker, this is a import sticker. But this is Let's Sing ABBA for Xbox One. This is something that was not released in the US. You can see it's the full-size Xbox One next to newest style case. Xbox on the spine. 4-player co-op, 2-player multiplayer, single-player solo. So this is one of those singing games where you sing to the right beat and win one way or another because of it. Next up, I have F1 24 by EA Sports. I think this is the last F1 that's going to be cross-gen. F1 25, I believe, is already just Series X. So that's a sign that EA is finally moving on. I'm sure we might see Madden and NBA, but yeah, so kind of sad. But full-size case here. The original case that will have the sticker authenticity, Xbox on the spine, single player, multiplayer for 2, local, online multiplayer up to 22, cross-gen play, 4K Ultra, single player optimized. So that's our game. Here's one, another one where the marketing image did not show Xbox One, but it definitely came out for quite a while and had Xbox One. So this is River City Girls. This is a limited run game that all of a sudden came out with a lot of games. It suddenly became much less rare, which brings some questions up on how limited run does things. But I'm glad to have it. Xbox on the spine, newer style full-size case, not the newest, but the second newest. 2 to 4 local co-op, online co-op 1 to 2, single player, cross-gen play, 4K Ultra optimized. So, looks like a lot of fun, kind of a beat 'em up game. Next up, I have Chant, and you may say, hold on here, Gamer Ghost Dad. That it says Xbox Series X. This is a secret Xbox One compatible game. If you put this in your Xbox One, it will play. So there's a handful of games that are like that I'm starting to find as I go through and kind of work on the ultimate catalog list for Xbox One. But full-size case, Xbox on the spine, optimized single player 60 frames per second. A secret Xbox One game. Next up we have the collection with a K, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath for Xbox One with the Xbox One original header. They love you cannot miss that this is for Xbox One. Xbox One, Xbox One, Xbox One. It is one Xbox One X enhanced as well. HDR10 single player, 2-player multiplayer, makes sense for a fighting game. 2 to 8 players multiplayer. Take a look at the game disc. Really cool game disc. There are multiple discs, the play disc and the data disc for this. So must be pretty serious for a fighting game to have 2 discs. But this is a special edition, and this disc is unique to the Aftermath edition. The color is just a little different when you look at the game itself. So, OG games coming through with Paw Patrol World, full-size case, next to last style with Series X, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine, co-op 1 to 2 players again, coming through on the co-op on the local couch play. Gotta give it respect. 4K Ultra optimized single player. Visually from the screenshots, these games all look pretty amazing. Here's something cool. I already have Shining Resonance Reframe, but I do not have the Draconic Launch Edition. which has its own UPC that I scanned into Gameye so we can make sure to have a copy. But this has a really cool cover, and then a really cool, it's not really a still case, it is really a, you can see I don't have the version of the cover in here yet. It has a metal slip case that things go into. I'd call it a tin case, but I'm going to take my good copy, throw her in here, and take up a little less shelf space. But there's a little bit of bevel to each of the top here, and let's take a look at that game disc again just so you can see. This is a classic Xbox One game. Really cool cover. And looking at the back again, since I kind of glossed over that. I am concerned about the longevity of this case. It's just plastic. But Xbox One X Enhanced, Xbox Single Player 4K Ultra HD. So, just another cool thing I didn't know was out there. Speaking of cool things I did not know was out there, this is Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. I have this game already. This is actually a really super clean, beautiful copy. But what I didn't have was this copy. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Kind of hollow. Ritual of the Night. You can see the side there. This slipcover only came if you were a campaign backer, which I was not for the Xbox version. But I picked it up. It's a little big for the game. It made me wonder if maybe there was like a art case that went in here. I think it was made to just really work with both PS4 and Xbox One without having to have any issues. This is also nice and scanned and up on Gameye for you to check out. But something cool to add to the collection. Here's a game I've been looking for a while. This is Sifu. This is Series X and Xbox One. It has a slip cover, and it's so rare. The US copy is so rare. I haven't been able to find it, but I did pick up this game so I can at least have the disc and the nice steel case. The steel case goes pretty cheap online with nothing in it, but finding the US version of the game disc is pretty rare, and certainly finding it with the slip cover is even more rare. So, still looking for that. Next up, I have Monster Jam Showdown. I think this will be the last Monster Jam that comes to the Xbox One, but full-size new case, Xbox One on the side, 1 to 2 player multiplayer, 2 to 8 online cross-gen play, 4K Ultra HDR10, single player, optimized. I must have put all my monster truck games together. Here's Hot Wheels Monster Truck Stunt Mayhem, Game Mill Entertainment, full-size case, Series X, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine, excuse me. 2-player multiplayer, no online play, which is kind of interesting. Single player, smart delivery, 4K Ultra, 60 frames per second. So, respect for not going online, I guess, and making a game that should last the test of time. Here's a game I bought this so many times, maybe 2 to 3 times, but I kept getting the Series X version of this. But this is Hunting Simulator 2. This is the Xbox One copy. The Series X would have a black banner and just say Series X, and the disc would also say Series X instead of Xbox One, like this one does. But classic Xbox case, Xbox One on the side, Xbox One X Enhanced Ultra HD single player. This kind of came out just on that edge where marketing was changing. Here's a banger. This one costs a little bit to get. At one time it was not rare, and then all of a sudden it was rare. But this is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus by Serenity Forge. This is a special edition that has lots of goodies on the inside. Series X, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine, single player, smart delivery, 60 frames per second, optimized. And looking at the game disc, has all these goodies here. So Xbox, Series X, Xbox One on the disc. So glad to have that in the collection. Here's another import. This is a exclusive. You can see the import sticker is actually, usually these are on the plastic. This one was on the game itself, so, and it's not just, it's on the cover, so it's not coming off, but this is Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot, the London case. So very nice long name. Another Microids game. They tend to be a little more expensive. Xbox Series X, Xbox One, full-size case, Xbox on the spine, optimized smart delivery, single player 4K Ultra, 60 frames per second. Here's another more expensive rare game. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, both Enhanced Edition. Xbox One on the top, Xbox One on the spine, Xbox One on the side. There's no missing Xbox One. Single player, and that's it. The case is, that's it on the case. And then you can take a look at the game disc here. So this gets to be kind of expensive online, and I was glad to find a really nice copy. Get it scanned so it can go up on Gameye if anyone else has it. So you'll see a theme here. I went after all the Elder Scrolls Online Somerset. I don't think the discs are very good anymore. I don't know the status of the game, if it's still online or not. But this is one of the expansions. Xbox One on the top, Xbox One on the spine, Xbox One X Enhanced, Ultra HD, single player, live multiplayer 2000. So it does have single player, although I think it is a online only game. So just something for the collection that may not be very playable. This one should be very playable. This is Five Nights at Freddy Security Breach. You can see it's got the full-size case, Xbox One Series X, Xbox on the spine, smart delivery single player, 60 frames per second, ray tracing, again one I don't see very often, optimized 3D spatial sound, again one I don't see. So more of the recent games. There are 3 or 4 Gigantosaurus games on the Xbox, all OG games. For some reason, so this is the original cover. I've seen other copies of this. It kind of seems washed out. I don't know why, but that's the way all the releases are. But full-size case, Series X, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine, 1 to 4 local multiplayer, single player, smart delivery, optimized. Take a look at the game disc. You can see even the game disc print is a little dulled. So I don't know if that's something with how they did their print or what. You could tell it's original. They made the eyes kind of shiny and reflective as a way to do that. And maybe that's just it. It's made to be kind of metal-y and reflective. So, nice clean copy. Next up I have Farming Simulator 22. This is the base edition. Full-size case here. Xbox on the spine. Single-player multi-co-op. Online 2 to 6. Cross-gen play. Optimized. I wonder what online play is like with this. By the way, this has a really cool inner cover. And this is why I love Xbox games. Looks like I have this backwards. It really should be. Xbox games are always on the left when you open the cases. And then there's an Xbox logo on the right. So they try to really make these cases different. Put that back in there so you can see. But this had a really cool backside case. But online play, I wonder if you're all out there with different vehicles, farming, having a good time. Here's another classic game. I have Port Royal 4, but it's a special edition. I don't remember the name of the special edition, but this is Xbox Port Royal 4, Xbox One on the top here. It's playable both on Series X and One, so it's kind of in that time period where they're encouraging people to just buy the game no matter what Xbox you have. Very clean copy. Xbox on the spine, single player, HDR10, Ultra HD. Take a look at the game disc. This comes with like a little map on the inside here, and Xbox on the top, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. So these are cool, and when you scan them, it's hard to tell how cool. But there's a chrome background. There's, I believe, 3 or 4 releases of these Day 1 2013 games. These are the games that came out when the Xbox One was launched. Dead Rising 3 is one of them. I had the base games of these, but I didn't have the cool chrome covers, so I had to make sure to grab them. There's a couple in this group. But old original style case, of course, since these were the first games. Xbox One, and this is 1 to 2 co-op, single player, and Connect optional. So you know it's brand new if they're still talking about Connect on the back. Looking at the game itself, this game always had a really cool Dead Rising 3 saw on it. So nice to add those. NBA 2K25 only for Xbox One. Now this had a sticker on the front of it. I kept it just for the future here, but the sticker itself You can't see it, but it says includes a voucher for Xbox Series XS. So even though this is for Xbox One only, again showing they're starting to really differentiate, and EA is starting to differentiate and move on. Although actually this is 2K, not EA. But sports games, they're starting to close it up, I think. Full-size case, Xbox on the spine, single player, co-op 2 to 4, multiplayer 2 to 4, online 2 to 10, cross-gen play, 4K Ultra HDR10. So look at the game disc. It says Xbox One only, and then there is an Xbox Series X version of this game. So interesting that they would make two versions, but they have a voucher, so if you got this version, you could still play it on Xbox Series X. An OG game here, Bluey the video game. Full-size case, Xbox on the spine. The back, we got single player, 1 to 4 co-op, 1 to 4 multiplayer. Again, representing the couch. Looks like a fun kind of education style game. I can look at the disc here since I do have this one open. Xbox Series X, Xbox One. And last but not least for this group, actually I have one more after this, is MX vs. ATV All Out Anniversary Edition. There are so many of these MX vs. ATV games, and there might even be 3 versions of All Out. I might be exaggerating that. But classic Xbox One release, Xbox One on the spine, single player, 2-player, multiplayer, 2 to 16 live, Xbox One X enhanced. And look at the game disc there, has a cool red. And the last game I have, and I think I left the game in this one. I'll take it out because I'll put the games on the shelf and then this box is too big to fit. But Let's Sing 2025, 2 mic packs. So inside, you can see here, there are 2 big old mics. They're pretty substantial. I mean, not light and cheap. That might just be the cords, but this is for Series X and Xbox One. Comes with the 2 mics. I again got this to get the barcode for the bundle, and then a different barcode for the game. So you ended up with the game. You can scan it and at least just have the game or the bundle. But this is full-size cover, Series X, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine, 2 to 4 player co-op, 2 to 4 player multiplayer, local multiplayer, online single player only, single player solo. Take a look at the game disc here. And that is it. So that's all we have for this group of games. We have one more group, about 26 games to go through for the month of March. Thanks for joining me to go through these. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and have an awesome day.